Today on the channel, we're back at it with another San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive, and we're transforming with the Marvel Legends Death's Head.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive. We got Death's Head, but for all your Marvel Legend needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $59 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. This one should be hitting Hasbro Pulse very soon. Rumors, maybe fan channel sites as well. We'll see what happens in the future, as this was a San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive. Wouldn't say there was a ton of buzz about this one. Wouldn't say this is the most popular character of all time. I guess you guys tell me different in the comments below. I wasn't even aware of this Death's Head. Maybe I came across it, I just don't remember it. I remember Death's Head 2. That was the one that's in my brain. That's when I was collecting comic books. That was all the rage at the time. A lot of people thought that was going to be the new hot title and all that kind of stuff. Don't think it really worked out too well. But I guess this is Death's Head 1. I guess that's what we'll call it here. And apparently was originally a Transformer that kind of crossed over. So maybe some Transformers fans jumping in on this one as well. Once again, you guys tell me. I'm not exactly sure. But a cool enough looking figure. But we're going to dive into it. We're going to do this like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And a little bit of a heft to this one. A little bit of weight to this package here. There's old Death's Head. And I do love the old school card line. Remember the card line way back, was it 89 or 90, I want to say? And that's what the packaging and the kind of the graphics do represent. I remember buying a few of those cards. It was the next series that I was way in deep on the card set. But I do remember this one back in the day. But nice bubble window box there. Of course, Death's Head down here. 4 and up on this one. Mark Summers, get those 3-year-olds out of here. If you see any 3-year-olds wandering around the premises, get them out. Kick them. Kick them if you need to. Whatever you got to do. Marvel Legends, superheroes, Hasbro, all that kind of stuff. And of course, he's a bounty hunter, like a young Boba Fett is what he is. Glamour shot on the side looking interesting. Glamour shot on the side looking interesting. Then on the back, we got the tail of the tape. We got the blurbs. We got a lot going on, and especially some jibber jabber down low. What do we got going on? This is, let's see, he's 6'6", 420 pounds. Dragon's Claws number 5, 1988, I guess is what this represents here. It does show his power meters and all that kind of stuff at the top, like the cards used to say. Did you know Death's Head actually owns a pet? A vulture. Okay. Don't call Death's Head a bounty hunter unless you're tired of breathing. Whoops. This peacekeeping cyborg from the far future is one being Arsenal who doesn't care who his next victim is, as long as he's being paid. There you go. I guess that's how it goes. So I guess he could be a bit of a tweener. He could be a good guy slash bad guy if he's putting hits out on people, of course, or people are putting hits out and he's cleaning them up. Packaging going on. See you later. Goodbye. And a little bit more deluxe in the packaging department than I was assuming, I guess. I don't know. But there's one plastic prison. We get some weapons. We get some hands, things like that. Quite the figure here. Big, beefy deluxe figure right here, looking good. And he's got a cape as well. Let's pull him out of the package. Let's see what's going on here. Here we go. See you later. Goodbye. Then we're going to pop all these things out. No twist ties here, Todd McFarlane. And Todd feverishly taking notes from the couch today. Look at him over there, just taking notes like crazy. He's always spying on the competition. See you later. Goodbye. And you told me privately, and I'm going to let everybody know that that's part of the reason you're hanging out on the couch, is so you can see what other these toy companies are doing, get first-hand notes for my reviews. Hey, whatever it takes to be number one, Todd. That's what I always say. But we're going to get down to it. Let's start with these accessories first. We got a gripping hand, and we got an open, splayed-out hand, and we got 2 fists of Death's Head Fury over here. Once again, choose your own adventures. We know how that goes. Love the little claw kind of things on the end of his fingers, or I guess on his palm, the top of his palms, whatever you want to call it. He's ready to do some punches and bunches. He's going to clean up the streets, I guess, and get paid at the same time. He does got a very interesting shield right here, some dings and some dents, some silver and some yellow. Looking very interesting as well. And it looks like, I think, is that what this does? No, I was thinking I could store these weapons. It looks like, yeah, you can, I guess. So you can store these weapons on the shield, which is pretty cool. So you do get a missile. You got a mace. Is that what that's called? A mace. And then you got a straight up big old axe right here. So you just got to figure out the dimensions for it. But you can store that on the shield, which I think is kind of cool. I always like to be able to store everything on my figures. It's always a nice day at the office, of course. And I think these also possibly go right into his hands here. Oh my gosh, very tight. There we go. And I think you can, yes you can, do whatever you want. Very gummy weapons though, I will mention that. But you can put these in as his hands. If you want to take the hands out, you can use these weapons. So very cool customizability, playability with this one. Mix, match, change it up, mix it up, do it how you want. Choose your own Death's Head adventure at the end of the day. So a lot of cool accessories of this one. But it would be great to have cool accessories. Everybody loves cool accessories. But if the figure sucks, what about the accessories? But I don't think this figure is going to suck too bad. Not too bad. I don't think it will at all. Actually, it looks pretty cool. All things considered, a big bruiser of a figure here. Looking very nice. Interesting head there. You got those devil-like red horns at the top. Very robotic in the face. I guess former Transformer or still a Transformer. Once a Transformer, always a Transformer. Sure, why not? Got those big kind of robot tusks out front against the yellow mouth. Got a little cylinder ears on the side. Nice gray color plastic here. Then it goes down into the body. Very Colossus-like in the body, I would say. You get kind of that metal-like feeling there. You got yellow on the chest. You got a big skirt around there, and he's got all kinds of belts. Looks like an old-school wrestling belt from like the 30s, where they just had those little circle buckles all over the place. So maybe he's defending that in the past. Maybe he's doing some time traveling. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he went somewhere and challenged George Hackenschmidt. You never know what he might be up to old Death's Head. Keeping you guessing all the time. Blue boots down here, some spikes on the side, some big old feet, of course. Talked about the hands already. Got some forearm guards there in the blue and yellow attack, looking pretty good as well. Big old cape on him. Lando Calrissian blushing somewhere until he saw these holes down here, and Lando just like, oh, are you kidding me? You got to treat your cape better than that. The minute Lando's cape has a hole or a snag in it, you know old Lando, he's retiring that cape. He's moving on to a fresh one. Not Death's Head. He's keeping these old torn and tattered ones. He's keeping it around. But we got a nice cape here. Of course, nice plastic cape. Got a nice feel to it as well. And I do believe he's got a hole in his back, so I guess you could store that shield on his back. Yes, you can. Look at that. You can store everything on this guy. That's pretty cool. So I'm here for that. So you can store that in there if that is the thing you want to do. Got those big old shoulder guards up here that do hold into the cape here. Got a little clasp on it. Looks like a couple of bullet holes in the front. Somebody taking a couple shots at him. Who knows what's up here with old Death's Head. Arms do go all the way around for us. They do moves out of the way. The whole shoulder cape system there. Bicep cut. Single jointed elbow. How about that? And it is pinned for those keeping track at home. Hands back and forth, side to side. You do got the ab crunch. You do got the waist articulation. You got decent robot splits, we'll call it with that. Leg does go up. You do got a thigh cut. Double jointed, very tight, pinless knees. So tight I can't even move them. Holy cow, you can't even move them. They're so tight. So I'm going to have to work on that, but extremely tight in the knee department. We see that with a lot of Hasbro stuff this day. In this day and age between G.I. Joe and Marvel Legends. There we go. Getting it moving there a little bit. Very tight. They said they're working on it. They're working on it. They're trying to figure out a system, and Mattel's doing the same thing. So interesting times with plastics these days, I guess. You do get a boot cut going on. Ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. The usual Marvel Legends articulation right here. Does he fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save 10%. Oh my gosh, he fits right there on the stand. He's ready to go. He's ready to take on the world like a young man of war. But I did mention Death's Head too. That was my Death's Head, and that was a big time peg warmer back in the Marvel Legends days. But we got him right over here. So choose your fighter, choose your Death's Head. I guess this depends where you came into comic books and stuff. I know people older than me are definitely going to be for this one. If you're in my age bracket, you probably remember this Death's Head. You remember that iconic comic book cover. You might not remember the story, but you definitely remember the face. That's usually the way it goes. But pretty cool, all things considered, and being a bit of a Transformers crossover, I think that's smart for a San Diego Comic-Con type event. You get your traditional Marvel Legend fans, you get your San Diego Comic-Con people that are just buying every exclusive they can. You always got your scalpers in the mix as well. But then you carry in some Transformers fans, should equal out to some people picking this one up. However, it's not Spider-Man, it's not Venom, it's not, Wolverine, it's not one of the heavy hitter characters. So we'll see how this one goes, but it should be on Hasbro Pulse probably by the time you're watching this video. So be ready for that, and maybe Fan Channel down the road as well. We'll see what happens there. But there it is, old Death's Head 1, we'll call him. What are your thoughts on Death's Head? Is this a pickup for you? A pass? What? Oh, McFarlane, pass all day, he said. Oh, come on. What about you, Mark Summers? You've been quiet. Mark, you're getting 2 of them, 1 for each place. Oh, your second place is the dressing room for your one-man show off-Broadway. Check out Mark Summers. Tell him Kyle says hi. Mark Summers off-Broadway right now, so he's getting 1 for both. I see what you did there. Get that plug in. Smart of you, Mark Summers. But let me know your thoughts on Death's Head 1 in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you. Of course, over on Patreon, early access to both YouTube channels, videos, you get glamour shots, you get Q&As, you get giveaways, you get dog stuff, you get pizza stuff, you get it all over there on Patreon. And best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Death's Head San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.